Another mind-blowing story about cancer by Clair Harvey. She starts off by saying there is absolutely nothing good about getting cancer, except on occasion when one person suffering might help save another life. Well, there's nothing good about cancer, full stop. Claire says, it also killed my father, the Channel 9 journalist Peter Harvey. And right here in Sydney, 2 more men we knew personally died of the same disease within a couple of years of Dad. Most people don't know what pancreatic cancer is. Most people, in fact, don't know what a pancreas is. I didn't. Turns out it's a tiny organ just between the stomach and the liver that produces insulin. It's essential to life. It can't be felt or seen. It can quietly grow a tumour and spread cancerous cells through the body without the patient having the slightest inkling until life suddenly stops. The illness is usually swift and brutal. Claire, like many people, sound confused why cancer happens, like disease just happens. Nothing just happens. Try saying that to a judge. Sorry, judge, I don't know why I was drunk and smashed my car. It just happened. It's a mystery. Disease doesn't just fall from the sky. Then again, with chemtrails and cloud seedings now, maybe it does. You know, we keep handing over money to find cures, but no one is asking the question why. Why so many of today's diseases that were rare or non-existent in the 70s are so prevalent now. So you must ask, what's changed since then? What are we doing now, or what's been done to our food, air and water now that's different than what was done, say, 50 years ago? You may find cures if people, including journalists, start asking questions like these. If journalists start asking questions, hey, people can ask these questions too, to find out why disease happens in the first place. Yet people will blindly hand over money and think this is the answer to find a cure. And I use the word cure lightly. Name one pharmaceutical drug that cures. I'm not aware of any. Pharmaceutical drugs suppress and block symptoms, so you're out of pain while you're on them. Then, by the time they wear off, hopefully your body has eliminated the issue. They don't cure. They're great for getting out of pain quickly, but they do not cure the issue. Give your body the right environment and it'll heal and come back into realignment and be the vibrant vitality it is supposed to be. Claire says in her dad's case, he woke up one morning having turned bright yellow, like a buttercup, as he put it, in his sleep. Jaundice is often the first sign when a diseased pancreas spreads its poison to the liver or bile duct. Pancreatic cancer kills about 3,000 Australians a year, approximately double the national road toll. If you're diagnosed, there's an 8% chance of surviving beyond 5 years, compared with the average across all cancers, which is 66% chance of surviving. Breast cancer, for example, has now a 90% chance of survival. Why is that? Because governments have spent 30 years pouring money into research and awareness about breast cancer. Bullshit! Check out what constitutes a cancer survivor. These stats are always changing. If you don't die of cancer, but die of the treatment, you're classed as a cancer survivor. So, are survival stats misleading? Yes? No? Do you think dying of organ failure due to the treatment is surviving cancer? Claire closes by saying there is a direct and inescapable relationship between cancer survival and money. The more money on scientific and medical research, the better the odds of early detection, treatment and survival for everyone. People complain that breast cancer gets too much money, but that money has saved thousands of lives. What better investment could there be? I'd love that to change in Aretha's memory and in Dad's. Without money, nothing will ever change. Really? Early detection can be good, but how many people have had early detection, been nuked, had body parts removed when they could have lived their entire lives, died old and never known about it? Like so many prostates being removed. Research it. And to say nothing will change without money? Bullshit. Without people, yep, that's including journalists, asking the right questions, nothing will change. Like, why are all these diseases happening in the first place? What's changed? What are we doing differently now with our food, air and water? And not accepting the first answer you're given. Go in research of truth and then things may change. Less money required, more real questions needed. Just found this story in today's newspaper, the Daily Telegraph, Monday, the 20th of August, about a new hope in cancer treatment. Goes on to say it's aiming to prevent the devastating and often fatal side effects of a bone marrow transplant as part of a $1 million research project. Goes on to say down here, Lily Block 9 is cancer-free after 4 years of treatment, but subsequently developed chronic graft versus host disease. Lily is in daily pain and her low immunity has meant she has never been able to attend school. It's worse than the cancer was. Wow, I just found another story in an older newspaper from Tuesday the 14th of August about cancer-causing chemical found in bread and cereal. A key ingredient in a weed killer linked to cancer has also been found in loaves of bread and cereals such as cornflakes. An American man who blames his terminal cancer on Roundup weed killer was last week awarded $290 million in damages. And if you can stretch the phone, read that story, but it's really just backed up everything I said. It's just amazing I found these two stories late this afternoon. I thought I'd just add them to this video you're watching now. But why can't journalists report on all this, find out why it's happening, who's approving it, how's all this crap getting in our food in the first place? They're the real stories and the real questions people need to ask.